Hey guys, welcome to the second game between Easy and SemiOldguy. This is going to be Andromeda, and the funny thing is I was talking to SemiOldguy about this match, about actually SoCal Lan in general. He hasn't had, because he's just been working so much, and the reports he's been doing have mostly been, I believe, on the OSL. He actually had no idea about this map. Basically its construction or anything. So let me go over it just in case you guys aren't familiar with it. I know some players who actually play the game. Sometimes they'll watch more of these players to get kind of a look at the field. Easy, in fact, got his standard protoss. I'm going to assume he's going to go for a 2-gate build as a result, just because I think that's more of his style. 2v2 players tend to do that more often. But anyway, this is Andromeda. You have your main, your standard gas, but it's a big economics map. So you've got your secondary, actually what would usually be your second expansion, a mineral-only expansion inside your base, somewhat exposed to a ramp, but still you've got a ramp blocking and blockading, and usually only have to worry about Terran hitting it up above or maybe ranged units. But looks like a pylon going down, so it's possible I guess we could see a forge expansion to the mineral-only, but not typical. If you're going to forge expand, you're going to see it to this secondary area right here. Anyway, and the mineral only is also additional. It's a 4-player map, additional spawns. There's also island maps just for, sometimes zergs can exploit that Zodiac style. And we're seeing a 5 pool here from SemiOldguy, and this is a really, and I talk about this, it's just too large a map to do this on, really. There's other maps that this can really be successful on, but the problem for Semi is just scouting. By the time his Overlord manages to go and scout Easy's base, he's going to basically be heading the wrong direction. He's sending out that drone scout, so the drone's going to scout the upper left-hand base. He's going to know that he's not there. My guess is he's going to be confused by this probe coming across. He's probably going to think that Easy's located in the upper right-hand corner. Easy is in fact going 2-gate as predicted. He's got that second pylon. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not seeing the second pylon quite yet. Zerglings being produced right now, but they're going to be heading in the complete wrong direction, additionally going up into a 2-gate. 2-gate's really good to fight off the Zergling push. And so I think still some damage can be done. I'm not going to say this game's completely lost, but usually 2-gates, you want to spot it earlier than this as a protoss. Looks like a second pylon going down, but it's really hard to, you can still pull probes off the line, block the ramp, get that first zealot out, protect that first zealot, things like that. But 2-gate on one side, and now you can see that probe scout, and yes, the Zerglings are in fact headed up the middle, going to the upper right-hand corner, instead of going to the bottom right where Easy's base is in fact located. That sucks. Zealot's being produced, so there's the first zealot already out. Second zealot. This isn't a big advantage, though, for Semi. It looks like the zealot is pushing out. It's going to be heading directly to put up pressure, which is what you do standard versus 2-gate. He doesn't know he's up against a 5 pool. In the meantime, we'll see if additional, it looks like an Overlord being produced alongside. And the Zerglings, yeah, getting all the way up to the base, not finding the base there, and now actually being sent back around. Some probes. I'm not sure if he's got an inkling of this. He's got some probes at the stage now. He knows actually he went in. That's why the probes are at that location. Zergling starting to pour down. 2 zealots still pushing off. The drone, maybe he's just thinking there was another cheese hatchery out in the field someplace, or a little bit confused. He's still pushing the zealots up instead of playing at home base. So maybe Easy's a little bit thrown off by this. He's got a probe and a zealot in the meantime near the base. No, it looks like he is drawing them back with these. So actually, pretty good shot for Semi. Maybe if he can take out those pylons. Looks like he's going to chase off to the zealot instead. Easy trying to retreat with the zealots he was pushing out in the field. He's got that probe out in the field as well. Looks like he was going to put up some pressure. Doing some good micro, though, to kind of separate things out. And Semi, instead of going for the pylons or anything like that, looks like he's going to go for the probe lines. The probes are going to be able to do a lot of damage to these Zerglings, especially because they were gathered up, kind of drone. Poor Zerglings. They're able to kill a lot of the probes, actually. So I actually expected a little less damage than that. But it looks like they're able to kill all but a single drone. Actually, take that back. All but a couple drones that were still in the field. So Semi still might have a shot at this. All he needs to do is block off his front door, play a little bit defensively, and expand even to his mineral only, and he'll be okay. Just economically is a big advantage here. But Easy has a pretty good attack force up, as you can see. He's got 4 zealots and 2 probes. We'll see if he decides to just sit in his base or if he just pushes up and attack. Actually, I take it back. He's got a lot of zealots here. So Sunken Colony. SemiOldguy is going to need Sunken Colony. I don't know if he realizes this at this stage. He does have the economy to get a couple Sunken Colonies down. So a little bit wild here. Zealots starting to retreat. This is going to be insane. So 4 zealots, 5 zealots, 6 zealots, and 3 probes to fight off this Zergling group. And Zerglings looks like they're going to try to push the game, push that corner, but they don't have enough speed. Unfortunately, a couple Zerglings getting picked off and now engaging, not engaging spread out like they really wanted to be. And so getting engaged, a lot of blood on the ground. As you can see, the Zerglings just getting worked out on the map. 4 Zerglings left, and Semi really needed to keep those Zerglings alive to really fight off this attack force. We'll see if he's got the drones, as you can see up front. probes up front being defensive. There are 4 more Zerglings blocking the ramp, but he's going to need more than that. He needs to get something colony down. He's producing additional Zerglings, but the Zerglings, that many Zerglings is not going to be enough against this group of Zealots. The 6 Zealots, especially with those probes up in front, probes are really good at screening behind the Zealots or in front of the Zealots. They're just good extra fodder. A little bit, 2 more probes actually continuing to mine for easy. He doesn't really care about it, though, at this stage. This is his last hurrah attack group, and it still might be successful. Getting good separation on the Lings. The Lings not very spread out there. As you can see, they're very bunched up and getting picked off one at a time. 1 Zealot down, but there's still 5 more Zealots behind it. Still no Sunken Colony down the back of his base, and it looks like the Zealots are in fact going to win out, so especially with those probes as support. So 3 Zealots still left alive alongside the 3 probes, and right now SemiOldguy's base is completely exposed, now getting the Sunken Colony down, but too little, way too late. These 2 Zealots, actually these, looks like one of them got killed actually. These 2 Zealots, actually no, there's the 3rd Zealot. The 3 Zealots and 3 probes are easily going to be able to take these creep colonies down. And the Zerglings just, easily going to take this down. So it looks like Easy is going to fact sweep SemiOldguy, which again sucks. I was kind of rooting for SemiOldguy. I guess it's even because Team Light, Yankee League guys, but no, Semi's a good friend of mine. And again, I can't sing his praises high enough. So, but I gotta say, he's got guts to play against this caliber of player after not playing for essentially 7, however many months, basically a very, very long time. Spawning pool's eliminated, gonna lose his hatchery as well, and that'll be GG. So I'm surprised he hasn't GG yet. Gotta be frustrated about that. But again, just bad scouting initially, just costing him. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of a crazy game there. Thanks for listening.